They fumble their blessing when they collar you out. But let me tell y'all this. You prove them wrong. It's very funny when people count you out, then they end up fumbling their blessing. They end up missing out on a good person for being stupid. You see, you gotta teach people that you don't need them. Show them your absence. And I guarantee you, that's when they're gonna miss out on their big blessing. But also this, ladies and gentlemen, when you left them, you showed them you never, and I mean never, needed these people or needed that person. People gonna swear out that they don't need you. They're gonna swear out you never did anything for them. But the moment when you leave, and the moment when they miscounted you out, that's when all of the stuff that's gonna go in their head, listen to what I'm saying, they will end up going berserk. Because you were the one the whole entire time. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You were the one. And they knew it too. This is why they counted you out. They did not want you to know that you were one in a million. They did not want you to know that you had it. But you know you got something. I'm talking about when you got something inside of you. Like a gift, or it's your spirit, whatever you got inside of you. These people gonna be start acting funny, acting weird towards you. All because you got a gift. But that's alright, because guess what? You don't belong near these people anyway. And they about to find out the hallway of why you don't belong near them. You too real for them. Your spirit is too real. You see, they like to sugarcoat stuff. You don't sugarcoat. You don't like to follow the crowd, but they do. You don't gossip about people, but they do. And they know that because they can see it. They're saying to themselves, there's something about this guy. There's something about this chick. There's something about this woman. They're too different. They're too real. Don't you know they're scared the living pants out of them? And then when they say you can't do nothing, or you never gonna go this place, you never gonna travel the hill or there, you never gonna be nothing. And the moment when you prove these people wrong, don't you know that hurts their ego and their pride? You see, they will put on a show for other people to make themselves feel good, to make themselves sleep good at night. But the moment when you crush their reality, don't you know that's going to hurt them? Don't you know? These people going to have a hard time functioning. They'll have a hard time that you really proved them wrong. Because when people count you out, they think you just going to be a nobody, just like them. But the moment when that day comes, the day when you level up, the day that you blow up, they're not going to be able to recognize you. You're going to be unrecognizable. They're going to have to rub their eyes together to get themselves together because they're not going to be able to believe of what they are seeing. Tell them, feast the eyes on the winner. Tell them, y'all, feast your eyes on this winner right here. Tell you to feast the eyes on the chosen one. And they're going to make these people, it's going to make them put respect on your name. It's going to make them look at you different. Because see, when people really thought they really didn't need you, they're going to end up driving themselves crazy. They're going to end up regretting it. But guess what? The day or the moment when you walked away from these people, their lives haven't been the same since. Now tell me if I'm lying. How many of you had people count you out for all the years you've been living? And tell me where their life is at. I'll wait. My point exactly. They still there where they started and where you at. 10 steps ahead of these folks, y'all. 10 steps. They ain't even started yet. They're still stuck on 0. As a matter of fact, you passed 10. You way ahead of these people. But they want to have the nerve to try to say, you weren't going to be nothing in life. You weren't going to go here. You were going to go there. The mindset they got is that crabs in a bucket mindset. You know what I mean? Want to pull people down. They couldn't pull you down because you were too resilient for them. They try to pull you down. They end up hurting their back and their spine trying to pull you down. You too heavy for them. Y'all got some weight on you. You got that incredible Hulk strength. And these people try to pull you down. They end up cracking their back trying to pull you down. That's why they look hurt. That's why they are so butthurt. This is why they ain't their emotions right now. And this is why they could never ever get on your level. You see, when you were born to be different, you will trigger people that's like them. You will trigger their insecurities. That's what made people want to count you out. You made that spirit. How can I say this? You made that spirit quiver. You made that skin crawl. Every time they see you, you do something to them. But that's not your fault. That's their fault. They got a personal issue. And then they try to put it on you. Instead of them looking in the mirror, taking responsibility, and fixing themselves. No, they want to put that on the others. Then, when they mess around and get their feelings hurt, then they want to blame you. They want to sit down and point the finger at other people. But remember, they the one that came at you first, spiritually. But now that you proved all of them wrong, they are so ashamed. They are so embarrassed, they can't even look themselves in the mirror when they at home. When they go home, that's all they think about is you. Because they can't believe they had a good person in their corner, y'all. Then they end up fumble their blessing. You see, when people fumble their blessing, they know they messed up. They know they screwed up. Because they will never find another like you ever again. This is why they sit at home crying, beating themselves up, banging their head against the wall, finna go crazy. They finna beat their little brains out because they can't believe they lost a good person. But people need to think twice. But see, like I told y'all yesterday, the ones that don't think twice, they end up making the terrible, stupid decisions. Then the moment when they lost you, they will beg and beg and beg and beg and plead for mercy. Y'all got people begging for your attention now. I tell them I never do anything just to talk to you now, but it's too late. They should never counted you out. But the day they counted you out, that's the day God counted you in. Water time. People had the nerve to tell y'all that you weren't going to be nothing in life. These could have been your own parents, y'all. It could have been your own spouse. Whoever it was, they told you, dead in your face, I don't think you should do that right there. Yeah, you may want to just be mediocre, just like us. You know, just stay right here and just be unhappy, just like us. You know, we like you at the bottom with us. You know why they say that? Because you triggered that spirit. The insecurity start kicking in. And when you didn't listen, and when you did your own thing, boy, don't you know them demons got hot? They got furious. Who the hell he think he is? Who the hell she think she is? You can hear the evil in their tone. That son of a you know what think he all that? That son of a think she's all that? You made these people so upset that blood pressure went up. Oh well. They the one gotta deal with it, not you. But see, that's the consequences of counting you out. Underestimating you. You see, they should have kept their eyes on you because you so slick with it. And I mean in a good way, not in a bad way. Like Michael Jackson. You're a smooth criminal. They should have kept their eyes on you. You were like a thief in the night. They ain't know what your next move is. But the day, y'all, the day they fumbled their blessing, let me tell you, these people haven't been the same since. You messed them up with your success. You messed them up with your actions. Because actions do speak louder than words. And that's based on a true story. But don't you just love when you prove people wrong? Imagine, every time you prove somebody wrong, you get paid for it. Man, y'all be some millionaires. You would be $1 million baby. Every time somebody told you, you weren't going to be this, you weren't going to be that. Don't you know how much you get paid every time you prove somebody wrong? Listen here. Y'all be rich, rich, rich. It ain't about money either. It ain't got to be about money. It could be spiritually. You got your mental health in order, stuff like that. It always got to be about money. You know what I mean? But every time you prove people wrong, it makes them sick. I'm talking about it makes them so sick they can't even look at you. They can't even mention your name without getting offended. This is why they gotta go back and tell people and make up fairy tales about you. But the more fairy tales they make, guess what? The more sick they gonna be, cause guess what? They know it ain't true. They just want to make themselves feel good because, like I said, you trigger their insecurities by being different. And when you be different, that's when people are going to count you out. But when you remain the same just like them, you ain't going nowhere in life. And people going to love you. By people, I mean negative people. But you see, they couldn't count anyway. They were legally blind. Hell, Stevie Wonder, he may be blind, but guess what? He know not to count the people out. And by people, I mean chosen ones out. These people were so doggone blind. But at the same time, they saw your greatness. But they act like they didn't want to see it, but they saw it. I see the potential in him, but, no. We're not going to pick him. We're not going to pick her. Let's pick somebody else that's like us. You know what I mean? Somebody that's not going to trigger our demons. You know what I'm saying, man? Whole time. You still made it to the top. And then sitting there looking so frustrated. I'm talking about it got to the point that little vein and their little forehead start popping out. They cannot resist that you are the one. In their little house, wherever they staying at, they are trashing the place. Yeah, that's right. The day when you embarrass them with your success. The day when you prove these people wrong. That's when they're going to go home. Trash their place. They're going to trash the living room. They're going to trash the bathroom. Trash the kitchen. Trash the bedroom. Then not only that, they're going to go outside and make it even worse. The neighbors is going to wondering, what the hell is wrong with him? What the hell wrong with her? They just got embarrassed by somebody that they thought they were going to be a loser for the rest of their life. So they couldn't take the L, so they had to go home and take it out on the people in the house. Took it out on the dog. Took it out on the cat. Took it out on their children. Took it out on their spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend. I had a rough day at work. Don't talk to me. Fellas, the girl mad because somebody at work got on her nerves. Or better yet, she tried to check this girl. And the girl ended up making her look like a complete fool. That's why she at home starting arguments with you. Ladies, this is why he coming home mad. Because he trying to get on another guy's case. But that guy ended up getting on his case. Now he gotta go home and take that problems out on you because he made himself like a complete fool. This is what people get for counting people out. Fumbling their blessings. So when the day they betrayed you, your friends used to hate it back in school, they fumbled you when they betrayed you. But at the same time, they know you had greatness inside of you, but they were overlooking it. They did not want you to know that you had it, but guess what? Now that they are gone, and I said long gone, they can't even stomach you no more. They can't even stomach the fact that you done got away. I'm talking about y'all, it hurts their soul, it hurts their stomach because all of these years, they were calling you, can't get right. You never gonna get it together. You gonna be the same old person for the rest of your life. You don't hurt it all. Fast forward to 2025. You got everything right. You going from here to there to there. You got a platform. You doing good. You eating right. You taking your vitamins. You minding your business. You getting that paper. You staying out the way. And that bothers people. You prove all of them wrong, y'all. As you rightfully should have. Now it got to the point. Every day. When I say every day. It's about little old you. These people can't even wrap the mind or rap. They can't even get their head together that you were the one that entire time. You don't mess them up for life. Or as they say, you scarred them for life. But they scar their own selves for putting their lips on you, talking trash about you. Now God is blessing you in front of them. Oh yeah. Somebody in their feelings, somebody in their emotions. Let me quote Stu Little. Little high, little hoe. Little hey, little hoe. These little 304s, these little scandalous, gold digger. This could be male version too. Scandalous 304s, want to be chosen ones, had the nerve to count you out. That's all right, because guess what? Now that you are winning, now that you are succeeding, ladies and gentlemen, this is when they want to come back and get all crazy. This is when they want to come back because they can't get their mind off you. People need to be very careful of how they treat people. Stop counting people out. Not y'all talking about them. Stop counting people out. You know they got the potential. But the day when they counted you out, that's when all hell broke loose. That's when God came in and shut it down. When I say he shut it down on these people. All you had to do was put in the work, and God did the rest for you. And ever since then, they've been beating themselves up. Remember, head against the wall, going crazy and whatnot. Y'all have shut it completely down on these folks. When I said you shut it down open up shop, DMX style. People need to be very careful. Very careful. Remember what I told you in my other video. Treat the janitor the same respect you would treat the CEO. But see, people overlook the janitor. They were the janitor. Level up and prove everybody wrong that doubted him or doubted her. They're going to be somewhere looking stupid, walking with their head down in shame, so embarrassed. With tears in their eyes. Down there, shaking in their legs, shaking in their boots. Because they can't even look at you. You had triggered so many people. The people in your hometown, they were laughing. But now that they fumbled their blessing with you, they ain't laughing no more. More, let me tell you, them son of a guns, them mother suckers, they so furious. Some of them crying, some of them throwing temper tantrums in the house. Remember, they trashing the place. They finna tear their house apart, all because of you. Finna go mentally crazy. The next door neighbor's gonna end up calling them people from the crazy house. You might want to come get this next door neighbor. Yeah, they're trashing the place again. Somebody at work must get on their nerves or something. It must be one of them days. But yeah, get your straight white jacket and come get this son of a gun. He disturbing the peace. She disturbing the peace. Whole time, that's the demon inside these people. These people were working for the devil. Now the devil came back and collect what he don't got. These people try to sell, well, I ain't gonna say try, but they literally sold their soul. Try to make you feel bad. They did anything just to make you feel terrible. And now look at them. They can't even function. They can't even get it together, y'all. All I got to say is, people need to be very careful of who they fumble. Because they may never know. They are fumbly a blessing. The blessing be right in front of their face. In front of their very eyes. This is why I told you earlier in the video. Tell them, feast your eyes on the chosen one. Feast your eyes on this winner. Can you dig it? Hell, Stevie Wonder can see a winner, so can they. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. People see it. But they act like they don't see it, but they see it. These people ain't blind. They ain't stupid. They know it's something about you. Ever since y'all were children, the teachers themselves saw it. But see, they ain't want to say nothing. If people know you got a gift, they're going to treat you some type of way. They're going to feel some type of way. Come on. One more time. Why you think they look at you crazy? Because they know that you got something inside of you. And they can't have it. They want it, but they can't have it. Everybody got a gift, but everybody don't want to work on that gift. I'm just saying. They are too lazy to get off their crusty behind and put in the work. But want to come over here and disturb your peace? They thought they had one on you. But the day when you proved them wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Man, these people haven't been the same since. Ever since you proved them wrong and you got away from these people, you moved out of your hometown, whatever you did, these people being so miserable. Every day they gotta talk about you because they watch you went from this person to this person. You went from this level to another level, to another level, to another level. But remember, new level, new devils. And every time you went to another level and to defeat another devil, they got mad. But at the same time, they got inspired. You inspired these son of a guns, but they ain't gonna tell you that because guess what? They don't want to crush their own ego and pride, but too late, it's been crushed. You the ego crusher, you the pride crusher. Can you dig it? But yeah, don't it feel good when you prove people wrong without even explaining yourself? It feel good, don't it? Not to sound like I'm bragging or picking at people, but y'all, nobody don't know you like you know you. And the only person that knows something about you is the Most High himself. And that's straight up based on the true story right there. But like Kevin Hart said, they gonna learn today. When I say they ain't gonna learn, they gonna learn today. And they find out the hard way to never, never count you out ever again. That's the terrible mistake they made in their life. Counting you out, telling you ain't gonna be this, you ain't gonna be that. They ain't got nerve to fumble you. But when them blessings start coming in, they start looking stupid, start looking mad, start looking crazy, start shedding tears. Y'all got people shedding tears over you. But hey, you ain't got nothing to do with that, because guess what? That's their fault. They should have had learned to never count you out. But the day God counts you in, look here, you've been doing good ever since. And you're going to continue to do good. And that's all I got to say about that. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. If you made it to the very end, salute to you. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Y'all be safe out there. Be around your surroundings. Keep your circle small. Stay focused. Remember, we ain't going to stop till we get to the top. Thank you all for the support. My real day one supporters. My day ones, my real ones. Y'all know who y'all is. Shout out to you. God bless. Y'all be safe. And you will see me tomorrow. Peace.